There is a famous photograph from 1992 that Billy Crystal still keeps close to his heart. He was being roasted at the Friars Club, and right behind him stood Robin Williams, spending several unforgettable minutes pretending with total commitment to be Billy's foreskin, calling himself Rumpled Foreskin. The entire room was screaming with laughter. Decades later, telling this story on a late-night couch, Billy still cannot get through it without breaking into the kind of pure laugh that only exists between two people who knew each other before either was famous. That is the exact Robin Williams Billy Crystal carries with him today. Not the tragedy the world reduced him to, but the loyal friend who would do anything for a laugh. If you think you knew the real man behind the genius, the private truth of their brotherhood will change everything. They first met in the late 1970s on the Los Angeles comedy circuit, working the same small, smoky rooms. Robin, born in 1951 to a wealthy Ford executive, grew up in a sprawling Michigan estate, outwardly charmed, but often completely alone, inventing his own worlds to fill the heavy silence. He won a rare scholarship to Juilliard, then walked away from it, drawn instead toward the raw electricity of live performance. What followed happened fast. A Grammy, then instant global fame as Mork from Mork and Mindy, all before he turned 30. But Billy saw what the headlines never captured. The comedy world of that era ran on cocaine, and Robin dove in completely. Then, in 1982, John Belushi tragically died after a wild night Robin had spent with him. That shocking death became impossible to look away from. With his first child on the way, Robin quit drinking and drugs overnight, a powerful sobriety that held for 20 extraordinary years, producing Good Morning Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, Aladdin, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Good Will Hunting. The heaviest burdens are often carried by the people who spend their entire lives trying to lift the spirits of everyone else. Through it all, Billy was right there beside him. Alongside Whoopi Goldberg, they built comic relief into decades of real work that raised tens of millions for homelessness. It is one of the quieter parts of Robin's legacy most people never hear about. But behind that legendary generosity, a hidden storm was quietly brewing. In 2003, isolated while filming in Alaska, Robin sadly relapsed. He fought it for over a decade, but what almost no one understood, not even Robin himself, was that his painful final year wasn't just addiction. It was the terrifying grip of Lewy body dementia, a disease his wife Susan described as the terrorist inside her husband's brain. It stole his memory, his physical coordination, and his trust in his own brilliant mind. He passed away in August 2014 at just 63. Now, Billy Crystal finally breaks his silence to tell the ultimate truth, proving that Robin's life was defined entirely by the immense joy he brought into the world, refusing to let a tragic medical ending define his best friend's legacy. A true friendship does not look at how a story ends, but celebrates the beautiful chapters that were written along the way. If this moving story touched your heart today, please subscribe to Stars Light News for more untold stories behind the icons you thought you knew.